what, he's number 5 in the points race right now, folks. It's got him several top threes. Finished up number 3 last night here in Friday night session.
Have you figured out which one has the farthest distance? I think so.
All right, that's our light limited pro stock class. We got a pile of them we'll talk about here. Mike being the first out.
No.
294.11. All right, 294 and 6-1 right now. Now.
Bipolar got a first and a second. That's a 3.
Last year in this, took the Thunderbolt some years ago. Mike Harjan turned that first hook down. So here we go out of Ute, Iowa. Whoa, there we go. I'll tell you what. Brady and Bubba Gosler out of Ute. Looks like they got into the 300-foot range. (318 feet and 91 hundredths). They are the first distance to be recorded. We are officially underway with this 8,500-pound limited light pro class. So we are just looking red, Farmel out of Winside. Pulls it right up there. Now again, like Dave talked about the 300-foot mark and the flag and so forth, the way we measure, we're not measuring it with the tape measure. So depending where that sled sits, so he's kind of put the touch on it on this Magnum. So out of West Point, here we go. Dirt slinging demonstrator. Right up there with them, but just could not get the momentum at the start. .313 to 93 for Andrew Meister out of West Point. So right now that will put him in the number 3 spot, folks. He will go number 3. Man, I tell you what, Dave, you got the nasty and the bad going on over there.
I'm telling you, I drawed the number and he'll figure it out.
All right, Denny Grody, Crazy 8 out of Dunlap, Iowa. Oh, man. Right now he sets about number 9, number 10 in the points. Not getting up there. He's going to be sitting back where a couple of those other guys are. Brian, get ready to run an ad. Run an ad, Brian. Okay, here is... Yep, Wild Side coming back in. Okay, this guy turned down the first hook, folks. He turned down 294 and 61. Get his distance here. Right here out of Bridgeport, Nebraska, Guy Grassetto, Arclight. Oh, man, Greg got it down there, not far enough. This guy also runs a small T53 turbine tractor. He is a long ways from home. Waiting for the jets. All right, 292 and the little red tractor. So right now, your leader is Spare Time out of Ute, Iowa. Okay, folks. I was wondering about that. It's Crazy Horse with Jim Darnell out of Scarts Bluff. All right. Jim Darnell's distance was 3:03.05 out of Scotts Bluff with the Crazy Horse. We'll try to find the barn. So he has done quite well. Been out most of the season. If he can't get out, Dad takes it out for him. Where's all the John Deere folks? Yeah. This man just made it worth his time to come to Nebraska. .325 and 09. Well, he's done taking the lead away from Beatty Gosler with Spare Time out of Ute, Iowa.
All right. Last night, this tractor took a second place run with son driving. Today, Dad is driving.
See what he can do. Right now, he finished up number 4 last night. That's what that tractor does when it gets where you think it's dead, it still crawls. May have not taken the lead, but he's put himself, I think, in the top 3. Ground force. Now, these guys run only a 466. All right, 321.32. The No Excuse 2 out of Murray, Nebraska. Now, he took the win last night, folks. I know his grandpa real well. He used to pull with the Outlaws for years. Yeah. So, I believe this is another tractor that came out of the stables of Andrew Meister. And if it's mechanical, folks, it can do that. Out of Murray, Nebraska. No Excuse, TWO. I always call it 2. And I asked him last night, and he said, well, that's the initials of the guy that owned the tractor before he bought it, TWO, instead of 2. That's pretty well made everything that we have had. So out of Ravenna, Nebraska, Die Hard Deer. Not getting there. Going to maybe pinch himself into 300 feet, but going to be laying back there a ways. Keith Keyshaw on. Well, he goes 306 and 34. It's not going to put him in the top end of things, folks. Right now, Fear of the Fawn still leads this light limited pro scout class here Saturday night at Thunder by the River.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's another one that I'm going to want you to watch real close. It is Alice Chalmer. This is a nationally known tractor.
Out there in Iowa. Nice little tractor. Got a little bit different color on it. So he's been out not a lot, but he's been with us some. Whoa, where's all the Red fans? Oh, my. John Deere had this thing. Okay, 330 and 28. 330 and 28. About 5 feet over the leader, which was Fear the Fawn of Tim Grody out of Dunlap. So Tim Grody will go to number 2. Ground force. Oh, yes, out of Gretna, Nebraska. Inches matter. Going to be Mike Masonbrink. Pulling up there in the pile. Going to get in that 3-0 something. Gentleman come out this year has been doing pretty fair. .309 and 27. 309 and 27. So that will put him in the number 7 spot. Yep, number 7.
That
out of Sherman, South Dakota, Constant Chaos, Alan Shillum. Oh, trying to get up there. Now, Daughter run last night. They are out of South Dakota. We're going to be with them folks next weekend at Prairie Village in Madison, South Dakota. So we'll have an Outlaw event up there next weekend that Alan is a big part of. Oh, 319 and 40, folks. 319 and 40 goes number 4. Now, his partner, the Rugrat Rampage of John Narajon, was actually the 2018 winner of this class, and the Constant Chaos of the season here with the Outlaws. Whoa, getting a little closer. Getting a little closer all the time. Shagnessy leads it. Fear the Fawn's number 2. 316 and 77 for the man out of Fawcett, Missouri. Out of Iowa. Oh, yeah. Get a distance here. All right, 308 and 07 right now. So Shagnessy still leads it. Fear the Fawn 2, Ground Force 3. Spare Time Farm Grain on 5. So that is where we are at right now. Now we're getting into it. So tough running little red tractor out of Herman, Nebraska. Oh, man. Roger's trying to get up in there, and there has been so many of them in there. They are grooving it up, and I'll tell you what, it's just getting to be a struggle coming through there. Roger Rui, right now, your points leader for 2019. 317 and 63, folks. Going to go number 7 for the man that is leading the 2017 points, 19 points here.
Tyler birthday.
Okay. Jeremy Witt, Destructive Deer, Mo Valley. Well, he was going after trying to get clear over into some stuff that was not so hard to pull and was, of course, then fighting with that sideline out of Missouri Valley, Iowa. Come rolling right up in there. 316 is 79. Going to go 8th.
I hate it when I make a boo-boo like that. Now this super stock class, ladies and gentlemen.
Took a win out of Mobile, Iowa. I witnessed it. Okay, we'll get a distance. He'll get his distance here. 317 and 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that John Deere tractor was in contention for the Lightning Bolt Trophy. He got a second place last night, but he's broke. Give the man out of Minnesota a round of applause.
Red Rider. Oh, man. He got a little bit of a hop in it and did not get him up to 300 feet. He's a long ways away from home, folks, obviously being out of Scotts Bluff. Well, he goes 293 and 27. That puts him down in the back of the pack at this point in time.
All right. Now, I should be going to Troy Arndt.
Took a win out at Ottawa, Iowa. Hey, John Deere types, I tell you what, he got over there. I think he got done what he wanted to almost. He's going to be a little short, but he's going to get up in the money. Got along that side, and that little John Deere did dig right in and going around across that chalk line. With 326 and 43, 326 and 43. Folks, he goes number 2. Give him a round of applause. I'm sitting here with 25 vehicles, and this guy's deep in the class, and he just went number. Oh, man, young buck trying to come right in behind Brad Lundell's Johnny Be Good. He just followed his tracks right in there. 326 and 43 right now. It's good enough for 3. Didn't quite do it. He goes 321.92. He's 5 feet behind the number 2 man. We'll get out of Colorado Springs, Jeff Sherritt. Tried to follow the other 2 boys in. Brad Lundell went 326. Then Mitch Larson tried to come in behind him and lost 5 feet. Let's see what Jeff Schleibert out of Colorado Springs, Colorado comes up with. 312 and 90, folks. 312 and 90. Okay, see what he's got going on there.
The scrappy machine, so close to the main gate where many of you come in. There is the hauler of the Van Beek family.
All right. Now, he decided to go down the hill again since nobody been there. He'd been watching that roller go through there. Thought maybe he could do it, but he just stretched it past the 300-foot mark just a touch. .305 and 70. Okay.
Now, where I was going with this revered tractor, they sell T-shirts at the Van Beek Trailer, the revered trailer. 100% of all proceeds